Alright. Well, I wasn't expecting to do this video, but I felt like with such a big release, I had to. This is going to be my first thoughts on Travis Scott's Utopia. I'm not sure when I will have a review out for this album because it is packed. It is fully loaded. It is 19 tracks, and it is fucking awesome. Travis Scott did not disappoint. The 5-year wait, I think, was worth it. Do I want to wait another 5 years for the next album? No. But I'm just saying, it was definitely worth the time that he took. This is just going to be like a stream of consciousness. I've only listened to the album twice fully through. So, pretty much, there's not a single bad song on this. I mean, you got 19 tracks, and I was a little worried when I first saw that, because, I mean, if you watch my Pink Tape review, I personally feel like basically what happened with that album is what happens for a lot, where you get lots of filler and stuff like that. But 19 tracks, and every song feels worthwhile and purposeful, and I don't really think that any of them, maybe besides K-pop, I don't really think that any of them feel like filler. But even K-pop, I will say, I wasn't like the biggest fan. I didn't hate on it like everyone else did when it got released, like, what was that, a week or two. I didn't hate it completely. I thought it was fun. It was a good, like, summer song, but I think it actually sounds a lot better in the context of the album. Not that it completely changes the song, but it's not as bad as I feel like a lot of people are saying. It's actually a pretty decent song. I can't believe he got Beyonce. That's a collaboration I never thought I'd see. I guess I'm going to be talking about features and different stuff, so if you want to listen to the album and not get that spoiled, then don't watch this. I would definitely recommend listening to the album, like, 100%. This might be his best, in my opinion. I'm not sure. Obviously, it needs time to settle. I'm going to need a while before I can, like, officially score it and give it a percentage, but it's really good. This is a really good album, and it's phenomenal. So, Beyonce, I can't believe he got. I saw some people already on Twitter saying that was the worst song and it doesn't fit on the album. I think it totally fits. I think the song's awesome. I do think, though, that if it wasn't on this album, that it totally could have been on Renaissance. I mean, I know that was last year, but still, this, like, I'm not sure when, what's that song called? Del Resto, whenever that was made, but they totally could have put it on Beyonce's album, and I think it totally would have fit the vibe. Bon Iver, I believe, was also on that track. Phenomenal. The features, I love, again, that Travis hides his features. I think that more artists should do it. Not only does it get you to listen through to every track to, like, find them, but it's way more exciting when the feature comes in. So I think that, especially for Travis albums, because you never know who he's going to work with, that's always a fun thing to find. 21 Savage, I really like him on both Till Further Notice and UTOPIA Twins. I liked both of his features. I was super surprised to get a Young Thug feature on this project. I do wish that, what is that? Is that on Schizo, I believe? I wish, though, that instead of him just getting that one verse, it is a pretty decent size verse, but it's a 6-minute song. I was totally expecting him and Travis to go back and forth and, like, trade off bars from each other, but unfortunately you just get the one verse and then the rest is Travis, which Travis did a phenomenal job. Like, he rapped his ass off on that song, but I really would have liked to see him and Thug just going back and forth over the entire song. I think that would have been crazy to hear, but again, with him being locked up, I don't know when his verse was even recorded, or I don't even know when the rest of the song was made, because he could have added on the last 2 verses or whatever, after like a year of him being locked up or whatever. So, who else? SZA. I was pretty surprised to hear SZA. I mean, she had obviously a big album at the end of last year, but it's been a while since she's worked with Travis. I mean, he was on her album, but he hasn't had her on a song since Rodeo. She had like a hidden feature on Okay Alright, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's the last time we've heard her on a song of his. They've had other songs together, but yeah. Future, we also haven't heard on a Travis album. We've heard that obviously them have collabs since Rodeo, but this is the first time Future's been on a Travis album since Rodeo. He did a really good job. What was that song called? It's the second to last one. Telekinesis, that one was phenomenal. I think my favorite song so far might be My Eyes. That, I feel like, is R.I.P. Screw, like, part 2. I think that just the whole aesthetic of it was really nice. It is, like, very ethereal and psychedelic. I will say, I totally thought, because I feel like Travis was saying a lot that this album was going to be a lot of psychedelic and like rock influence, and I'm not sure that we really got too much of that, but I'm not complaining on what we did get. I'm just saying I thought we would have gotten more, I feel like more experimentation, because I feel like there were some parts of the album where we got stuff that we've kind of already heard before from other artists. For example, there were 2 songs on here, and I'm not going to be able to think of the names, of course. There were 2 songs, though, that sounded a lot like something from Yeezus by Kanye, and it was, of course, Travis fits the vibe again, but it didn't say a whole lot for experimentation. Maybe experimentation for him, it's hard to create an entirely new sound that no one in the world has ever done, but I guess for him it's a new sound, and I know a lot of people are turned off by that album by Yeezus, so maybe this could get some more people to go back and listen to that with like a new vision on it, or whatever you want to say. So yeah, James Blake, phenomenal. Of course, I feel like I keep saying phenomenal, but this album really was. It was phenomenal. 5 years. I would sure hope that it was going to be phenomenal, because I will say, I know I was a part of the big group of people who were worried that we were all waiting 5 years and Travis Scott was going to release a dud, and it would have been 5 years of waiting for nothing. It was a big fear. I of course had a lot of hope and faith in Travis, but you just never know. So yeah, those are kind of my first thoughts. I really like it. I'm guessing that with further listening, I will rate this. It's gonna be at least an 80-something%. Might be in the 90s for me personally. I really don't see a lot of flaws in this. No gritty lines. So that was good. 2 Tom Brady references. Not really references. He just says Tom Brady twice in like the first 3 songs. That's something meaningless, pretty much. But yeah, that's my prediction. Is I'll say it that it'll be, my rating will be at least an 85. So yeah, that's it for now. I just want to put out a first thoughts video. I know it's kind of just a lot of rambling, but yeah, that's kind of my thoughts right now. I'm excited to just listen to it further. I'm sure at work today I'm just going to be listening to it pretty much all day and kind of just looking to see what other people have to say about it. But yeah, that is my first reaction. I definitely am enjoying seeing everyone else's, so let me know what you think, and that's it. Bye now.